Welcome to day 13 of renovating this old house. Today we did a lot of electrical work, so let me show you the progress so far. And I'll give you a very simple tip on how you can save a ton of money when doing electrical work. Let me show you the progress. So we have another rainy day here in Louisville, Kentucky. Let me show you the progress. All right, as you can see, this hole right here is almost complete. We're using this like fake brick to cover it up to make it slightly look better. Obviously, it is far from done. We still need to like screw it in so that way you do not see that gap. It will be just like there. All right, swept this little area once again. Let's go inside. All right, so the bedrooms are pretty much still the same. As you can see, this stuff is still drying, but it is looking a lot better than previously. Also, in the other bedroom as well, there hasn't been any progress. Just we're waiting for this to dry. It has been raining over here for the last 3-4 days, so it is taking a lot longer for the mud to dry. And when we take a look at the bathroom, you will see the electrical work has officially begun. It is almost finished. Let me show you the progress so far. As you can see, we have one wire ready for the 220 dryer. We have another outlet right there. That will be for the washer and stuff like that. Plumbing is complete. All this right here for the furnace, the gas, all of that stuff will be removed and gutted, and it will go up in the attic. As you can see, also we are rewiring the light fixtures as well. Right here we have another 220 that will be used for the stove and stuff like that. As you can see, the orange wires going through. We have also installed another plug right here. So when it's all said and done, we will have one plug in this area, one plug right there, and another plug right here. In the kitchen area, you want to have as many plugs as possible. As you can see in this area, they had two. We ended up removing this one and keeping this one, and then simply installing a new one in this area right here. Also, the refrigerator will be right here using that plug, and we will have 4 plugs total on this wall for all the appliances such as a coffee maker, toaster, stuff like that. In the kitchen, every woman will tell you that you cannot have enough plugs. All right, plumbing in this area is also done. So expect plywood to be applied in the next couple of days in the kitchen. Now let's talk about the living room as well. Right here, we still need to do one more piece of support. We are going to add another beam next to this one to double up the transition from the living room to the bedrooms. As you can see, doors are put in. Hopefully in the next couple of days, we will patch up the drywall, add new trim. This area right here, once the plywood is in, we will remove all of this like fallen stuff that's cracked all the way right here. Everything will be removed until the wood is exposed. Then we're simply going to slap on some drywall, smooth it out, and that will be it. Also on this outlet right here, the cables were replaced as well. This is one where it was cut right here from the people that steal copper. Everything else right here is looking good. All right, let me see what other updates. What are the updates or things that we have planned? Obviously, the next couple of days, this beam will be reinforced. Same way like we reinforced this one over here. Check it out. The first one was in good condition. It was strong, but we pretty much doubled it up. We're going to do the same thing over there. Then the flooring will be ready. We are going to put the plywood on top. Obviously, I will buy some protective mesh to go underneath, some waterproofing. That way, in case there's anything underneath that needs to be done, it will be a clean, smooth area for me or contractors to work. So you want, especially right now, when you have the opportunity to clean underneath the floor, you definitely want to take it, make it look as clean as possible, insulate the areas that need to be insulated for future use. As you can see, this cable right here is cut, but I'm leaving it intact for the HVAC guy. He's coming tomorrow to start And this one pretty much leads all the way outside. Let me show you guys. Pretty much leads to power the AC unit outside. Right there. Yeah, so I didn't want to remove it. That way the AC guy will know exactly where the power and all of that stuff is coming from. And that's pretty much it. He will rewire the entire electrical for the AC by himself. Also, he will rerun the gas lines into the attic, cut new vents for the AC as well. Windows will be purchased in the next day or two. I was going to order them from some of the window places that we have in Louisville and save a couple of $100s, but their estimated delivery times are simply way too long, 3 to 4 weeks, and that is at the cheapest places that I could find. All the big brand companies, it is like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks just to get the windows made and delivered. But I did find the main 4 windows for the front of the house at Home Depot for $259 each. So that is where I'll be purchasing those windows. But the side windows right here, and the ones in the bedroom, and the one in the kitchen, also the bedroom, they do not have the exact matches in Home Depot or Lowe's, but they do have a couple of them that are slightly off. Maybe like an inch wider or an inch taller. So I will be purchasing those windows instead and pretty much reframing everything to make those windows fit instead of waiting an entire month to get windows delivered. Windows need to be done. That way we can patch up all the drywall, add the trim, and get the house ready to paint. We are getting closer, but if we end up ordering the windows, waiting 8 weeks, that is pretty much 8 weeks of no progress. Everything will be done. We're simply going to wait on the windows, and that will waste a ton of time. Personally, I'm willing to spend a couple of $100s more to get the house done faster, get it on the market, rent it, and making money. Before we get to the numbers, if you are a real estate investor and you have a ton of rental properties, or if you are a homeowner and you want to lower your mortgage payment, make sure to check out Steadily Insurance. The link will be in the description box below. If you lower your insurance cost, your mortgage payment will go down, thus keeping more money in your pocket. And now let's get to the numbers. On day 13, I spent $59.61 on some electrical boxes, some electric tape, and a couple of other small things. I also ended up paying the electrician $200. So thus far, our expenses are $16,989.46. If you are wondering why the electrician only charged me $200 for the electrical work, running a $220 for the oven into the kitchen, also running another $220 into the bathroom for the washer and dryer, and fixing a couple of other electrical issues as well. One of the 2 reasons why he gave me such an awesome price, first off, I have known this guy for many years. He has done a lot of work for me over the years. So anytime I need any electrical work, he's the first one I go to. So loyalty in this business goes a long way. Also, reason number 2, I only have him do half of the job. If you can see from these pictures, the 220 outlet was not installed completely. The same thing goes for the one in the kitchen and other outlets as well. So what he does for me is 50% of the work, pretty much all the hard stuff. He runs the cable to the right places, secures the cables underneath, also connects them to the breaker box outside, make sure everything is connected properly and safely. The most difficult part of running electricity is hooking up everything into the breaker box, knowing where to plug things and all of that stuff. I am definitely not an expert when it comes to electricity, but I do know how to install plugs, regular plugs that go into the wall for regular appliances, also the 220 ones for the stove, washer and dryer and things like that. So that part is very simple. He does half of the work, I do the rest, simply because I know how to do it. I have done it plenty of times before, so why overpay for something that I can easily do myself? But if you are just getting started with real estate and you have zero experience when it comes to electricity, Do not attempt any of these big jobs regarding electricity by yourself. Make sure to get a professional electrician that knows exactly what they are doing. That way you do not make any major mistakes that can burn down your house completely, or even worse, no rental property is worth losing your life. So that is all I have for you guys today. Sorry my voice is going out. I am feeling under the weather over the last couple of days, but I appreciate it if you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and see you in the next video. Peace out.